What's going on, legends? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, what the topic is and what we'll be going over is something called appointment setting. And I'll go into everything that you need to know about appointment setting and how you can get started, how you can apply to one of these roles, but most importantly, how you can replace your income and never have to wear this shirt ever again. And it's how I went from working my job as a construction worker, as a laborer, also working FIFO, replaced my income, and then started living like this and being able to do and go basically whatever I want. This was the very first stepping stone into my making money online journey. So it's actually super vital and what you need to learn. All right, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Asher Shaw. I'm from Perth, WA. Currently 22 years old, and I went from working FIFO and construction to then replacing my income from my phone by selling digital products, appointment setting, and then high ticket sales in general, selling expensive digital products and services. And this is exactly how I did it. And now I like to educate people on how they can do it and how they can get started so that they can then follow the same journey and replace their income and live life how they want to fucking live. Right, so forget all the fucking fluff. Let's just jump straight into it. So what is appointment setting? So it's super straightforward. So you have a business and a client, right? Now, the business obviously does their marketing, they, generate leads, but then the leads are going to go to a platform. Let's say whether it's email or Instagram DMs or Facebook messages or somewhere. See, the business owners, they're too busy running the business, dealing with clients, making sure they're happy. So they don't have time to manage the leads that are coming in. So what they do is they hire an appointment setter. And all the appointment setter does is they manage the lead flow of the business on the business's Instagram account, and they simply qualify the lead, make sure that they are the right fit for the product or service, and then schedule them in for a call with the sales rep, and then the sales reps simply close the deal. And the best thing about this is you don't have to show your face. You simply are just sending messages from your phone. You're logged into their account, and that's how pretty much 99% of businesses run. Or any person that you see with a big following, I guarantee you that they have multiple appointment setters. And we're going to talk about how you can land one of their jobs and so the different tips and tricks that you can get into actually getting these roles. So who uses appointment setters? Now, it's pretty much any business. And if a business doesn't have appointment setters, then what the fuck are they doing? So if you look at people like Iman Ghazi, right? He has millions of followers across all different sorts of platforms. And he sells his service of how to get into SMA and teaching people how to do that, right? But his courses and his services are so high ticket. They're like 10 to 15, 20K plus. And the people that are interested in buying his services DM him wanting to buy it. So they're already interested in, and simply the appointment setters go through the process, qualify the lead, make sure that they're the right fit, and then schedule them onto a call either with Iman Ghazi or someone from his sales team. Now, what skills do you need when you're becoming an appointment setter? So, and there's a few. Obviously, you need to be a go-getter. You need to be, hungry for it and, always wanting to strive more. It's not really just a 9-to-5 job because you are also working off commissions. So the more harder you work, the more money you make. And that's probably the best way to do it because you get rewarded on how hard you work. And most importantly, you need to have the training of being an appointment setter. Now, for me, I got myself a coach and they trained me up and taught me exactly how to do it. So then when I was ready to jump on one of these roles, I was already ready and basically just hit the ground running. Now, what are the positives and the negatives of appointment setting? So as someone that has done appointment setting, I'm just going to tell you the raw truth. As an appointment setter, the thing is, you're getting leads are coming to the DMs, right? Lots of leads are coming to the emails, you're qualifying them, you're talking to them. Not all the leads, all the people that come through to you are going to buy. Actually, not really a big percentage, right? Or even though the leads are already super keen on actually buying the product and service, some of them, they just can't afford it. And I guess so the negative of that is sometimes you're talking to people and spending time talking to prospects and leads, but they're not actually going to close. So sometimes it is a bit of a waste of time with those sort of leads. But the best advice I have for that, the quicker you can qualify a lead, you can go, okay, yeah, this guy is ready. He can buy it. He has the money. He's qualified. I'm going to spend more time with him rather than someone that doesn't have a job, can't really qualify, doesn't even know what the product or service really is, and just is here to spit a yarn, it doesn't really make sense. So, keep them happy, but focus more on this person. Now, the positives of appointment setting, well, it's pretty straightforward. You are working completely remotely from your phone, meaning you can do and go wherever the fuck you want and still make money, right? Once I quit my job, I actually moved all the way to the Philippines and I was still making money from sending DMs on my phone. And I was working about, 5 to 6 hours a day that I was just appointment setting. I was on making money. I was on a remote island. I was surfing, I was chilling, I was hanging out with my mates, I was having a few bin tags, but I had complete freedom. Now you're probably wondering, how much can you actually make with appointment setting? And I'll get into that right now. So Appointment setters are generally going to be making between 5 and 7%, depending on the offer, depending on the deal. It all changes. And that might be small, but let's say the deal is $10,000, which is very likely for a high ticket deal. If you set an appointment and it closes, that means you're going to be receiving between $500 to $700 for sending DMs. And the more bookings that you schedule in with the sales team, the more chances you have of making money. And this is by far the easiest and the quickest way to replace your income. And so many other people are doing it and printing fucking cash. All right, so the next question is, where do we get started? How can we apply? What do we do? Let's get into that. All right, so the main sites that we're going to be looking at today to apply for one of these jobs is Seek.com, the one in Australia, Jora, and also Indeed. Now, the reason I say Indeed.com, it is a more of a USA-based job seeking app, but I'm going to tell you why that's important when we get into it. All right, so first, let's start with Seek.com. Now, jumping into here, Seek is Australia's probably the best place to find careers and where to find legit jobs that you can apply to and start working. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to go remote appointment setter. All right, so straight off the bat, we have this one here, straight off the bat with an appointment setter of warm leads. Now this one's good because when it says warm leads, this means that the leads are already interested in it. They're warm, they're keen on it, they're ready to go. So they've already done some sort of marketing for this and you're just coming in here to appointment setting. So we have $90,000 to $100,000 per year. Now I don't think this one is fully remote, but it is full-time, but it also has an uncapped income potential, which is, pretty good. What's this next one we got here? Let's find one that's remote. This one here, dental launch. Appointment setters, A players only. This one is remote, $80,000 to $120,000 a year. Great pay, based and performance bonuses. So this means that they have a base rate, plus then they have performance commissions so that you can do well. So $80,000 to $120,000 a year for sending some messages, booking in some calls. We've got here, work from home, appointment setting opportunity, great pay, meaningful work, positive, impacting people's lives. This was put up just 10 days ago. The next one we got is remote appointment setter, renewable energy. So $50 to $60 an hour. Now the thing you guys want to look out for here is outbound and call centers. You don't really want to be going into that because all you're going to be doing is calling up people all day. You're probably going to get a sheet of, it's going to be like 200-300 people that you got to call and then schedule on for a meeting for another call. Now, yeah, you're getting paid $50 to $60 an hour, but you're going to want to fucking kill yourself. Now, the two things that we want to look for is warm leads or inbound leads. So here, how it says outbound, that means we're outbounding to call them and get them into a call, but they're also mixes with leads. So this company here, like I was saying before, they obviously have done some sort of marketing, but you are also going to be calling. So it is, still a good stepping stone and you're going to obviously earn good money and learn a lot. But the ones that you want to be looking for is obviously the leads that are coming to you. Like look at this one, for example, appointment setting, business coaching, work from home. So this one is completely remote. You can work from home, you can work from Bali, you can work from anywhere in the world. $60,000 to $65,000 a year base rate. So no matter what, you're going to be getting paid over $1,000 a week, plus then commissions. So you might be earning commissions of up to $30,000, $40,000, maybe $50,000 a year, depending on what the offer is. And that's an easy $100K a year salary from home. You don't have to drive to work. You don't have to fucking sit out in the sun, go underground working 12-hour shifts. You can sit at home with your family, eat lunch in the living room and make money. Now let's check out Jora.com. So go over here. We have a ton of here, but this one is for Australia. Appointment setting. Appointment setter. All right, so let's look in here. So first one, we got telemarketer. Now you want to stay away from these ones. These ones, probably just a waste of time and you're going to want to shoot yourself again. Outbound telemarketing working for lead generation and appointment setting. So look, yeah, not the best. This one here, $34 to $36 an hour. Contact warm leads, schedule an appointments, conduct fact-finding sessions, 2 years experience with a similar role. So yeah, that one you do need a bit of experience. This one here, appointment setter, launch your real estate career, outbound call team member. So yeah, same thing. You're going to be outbounding leads and then booking them in. It's kind of like a triage call where you call them up. They've obviously signed something or done something to be interested in the product or service of this business. You're calling up going, hey, you did this, you signed this. Do you want to book into for a call to then have this product or service? And they say, yeah, I'm interested in that. And that's what you're doing. But like I said, you're going to be calling and texting people all day. This one here looks pretty promising. Client success manager, remote. This one's fully remote. So like I was saying, you can do it from anywhere in the world. You can do it at home, you can do it in Bali. Traveling $72,000 to $100,000 a year, full-time, book qualified appraisal appointments and manage lead flow, support clients in campaign optimization and turning appraisals into listings. Right here, salary up to $8,500 a month, which is fucking crazy because that's more than what I used to earn in the mines. And I used to be underground drilling for fucking gold. And you can earn that at home from sending messages. So you can see the potential here. Another one here, $60,000 to $65,000 a year plus commission, full-time, fully remote, business coaching. This is the potential, and this is what people have to jump onto. This is what you have to jump onto now. All right, next one, let's look at Indeed.com. So this is another job search, but this one is in USA. And the reason why I'm showing you this is for one thing, right? So in USA, we're obviously in different times. Now, a business runs 24/7 and they're bringing in leads all the time. So if everyone is asleep in the USA, they don't want people to work night shift. So what they do is you have two setters, one day shift and one night shift. But the night shift for them, for their business in America, will obviously be still daytime for us. So we can take advantage of that and we can work during normal hours while it's on night shift for them and still get paid. All right, so go to Indeed.com and let's search remote appointment setter. Like check this one out, bro. $6,000 to $13,000 a month. Obviously, you want to stay away from this one. Outbound caller appointment setter for sales team to B2C services companies. So B2C means business to customer. What you want to look for, yeah, that's good, but also what you want to look for is business to business, because it'll be a lot more easier to set and sell a business owner on how they can improve their business, and you sell the services to them compared to just a random customer. Now, another place that you can find roles, and a little trick, I'll show you a little trick on how to actually get one of these roles, is through Instagram. So what you want to do is you want to open up Instagram and search these keywords. So you want to have keywords like mentor, coach, consultant, expert, trainer, and put those words after words like this: real estate, trading, e-commerce, sales, investments. So then we have like investment trainer, investment mentor. All right, so what you want to do is use those keywords and put them into Instagram. So for that example, let's go investment mentor. So ones that come up straight away, let's go accounts. And we have investment mentors, investment mentor, all these different traders and people. So we want to go into this top one, 1.5 mil. So I guarantee that they're selling something, and I even say DM me for inquiries. So what we want to do is DM them, and we want to say, we want to pretend that we are one of their clients and looking to purchase from them. Now, the main thing is we want to go through the whole setting process, and we want to be basically booked onto a call with their sales team. We're not going to buy anything from them. Then once we get onto the sales call, we're going to say, hey, look, I'm actually not interested in buying your product or service. I simply just want an appointment set for you. And also along with that, on that call, you want to be pointing out all the mistakes that the appointment setter said to you in the setting process, so that way you could basically steal their job. It's a little trick on how I got my role and how you can stand out from the crowd, because they can have people texting them all the time asking if they can be appointment setters. And obviously there's an appointment setter in this account managing it. He's just going to delete your message straight away. The people that I see that are successful in this are the go-getters, people that want it, people that just make it happen. The excuses, they put it aside and they just get to fucking work. So for you, everything is there. I've shown you ways that you can land these roles and you can actually get started. It's really up to you and taking action on this. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. You won't get any of these roles without some sort of training behind you to actually show that you can do it and show that you have been successful in it. And for me, I invested money into an actual coach. So I would suggest you do the exact same, because that's not only going to fast track your results, you're learning from people that are already successful. So it's just a recipe for success. So if you are keen on that, I have a link in the description on how you can book in a call with them, an interview, and get started, see if you're a great fit for the academy. And then if you are, then you go through to the call with the onboarding and do an interview with them. And then hopefully, you get accepted. But they only take people that are keen. They only take people that are ready. And obviously, if you're getting on that call, you are representing me. So you need to present yourself, take the call from a laptop in a quiet room. Don't take it from your fucking car or walking your dog. None of that shit. So serious, sit down, write your goals of what you want to achieve if you are going to get on that call. But other than that, there are so many other different places that you can look, and it's really up to you how you want to start. But here's the free resources, here's the free way to start, and here is the demand and what is really out there and what you can really get once you have the skills. That's all it is. So all the best. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck. Cheers.